Hello students, I'm Dimple Tyagi is here. Today I will summarize you the story why Dharampada sacrificed his life. It is a folk tale, very interesting folk tale from Odisha, written by Santi Mohanty. It tells us how the Sun Temple was built. It is one of the finest temples situated in Konark, Odisha. This temple was built by Narasimha Deva. Narasimha Deva was a great king who ruled in Utkal hundreds of years ago. It took 1200 artisans 12 long years to build this temple. The king Narasimhadeva ordered that none of the builders could visit his home until the temple was completed. The chief architect of the temple was Bisu Maharana. When Bisu left home to work on the temple, his wife was expecting a child. Some months later, a son was born to him, but father was not allowed to leave his work and go home to see his newly born son. 12 years rolled by. Yet Bisu could not see his son. In the meantime, the lovely baby grew up into a handsome boy. His mother adored him and bestowed a great care on his upbringing. She named him Dharampad and sometimes lovingly called him Dharma. She took care to see that her son learned the craft of his forefathers. She taught him the art of temple building. Even as a child, Dharampad showed keen interest in this art. He spent hours building toys, temples, and forts in stone or wood. Those who saw his handwork wondered at his skill. They said that Dharam would be a great architect one day. Once Dharma said to his mother, I want to go to Chandrabhaga to see my father and the temple he is building. It will also be a pilgrimage for me to the holy place. I shall not stay there long. I shall bring news of father to you. Mother would not you let me go? At first, her mother would not consent to this, but when she found that he had set his heart on going, she could not refuse him. With his mother's blessing, Dharma set out on a journey. Bisu was delighted to meet his son, whom he had longed to see in those many years. He took Dharma by his hand and showed him around the temple. The temple was built in the shape of a chariot. His father explained him, this temple has been built to honor the sun god. His father also tell him the building work has already taken 12 years and the temple is not yet completed. The king is anxious to have it finished soon. His dream has come true except for the crown stone which remains to be fixed on the temple. We have been working hard to fix it, but all our efforts have failed. His father also told to Dharampad that yesterday the king in his impatience and anger commanded that the temple should be completed within 3 days or else all the artisans would be put to death. Dharampad felt sad to see his father and his kinsman in distress. He begged his fathers to try once to fix the crown on the temple. At, at the first peep of the day, to the amazement of all, the crown top became visible from its height. Dharampad came down with his face beaming with joy. May you live long, and may your deed be ever remembered remembered, but your achievement will not remain a secret. The king will surely hear of it. You will be rewarded, but our fate is sealed. The artisans said to Dharampad. Dharampad was sad to hear this. He thought, of what use in my life when my kinsmen suffer on my account? So let a single life be sacrificed for the good of many lives. Before the first rays of the sun fell on the temple capital, Dharampad climbed up to the temple top and from there jumped to his death. Dharampad is no more. The famous temple is still there in ruins. The children of Orissa love to hear his story and cherish his memories. Dharampad has become immortal by sacrificing his life. This is all about the Sun Temple, and I hope student you will be able to understand the summary of the story.